25 minutes after the hour, the Coach's Corner segment. Coach Adam Fossett, brought to you by B.B. Comer Alumni Association. And Coach, good morning. It was not a pleasant trip to Sachs last week.
Good morning. No, it was not a pleasant trip to Sachs. We got there, but we never got off the bus. So a long night for us. A lot of turnovers, a lot of miscues, and one of those games that you want to use as a teaching tool and then forget it real quick.
Well, it sounded like you had a lot of teaching moments in that one.
Yeah, we did. Had a lot of teaching moments. You know, from the very first play offensively, you know, it's a matter of, you know, execution. It's a matter of doing what you're supposed to do, and that's the beautiful thing about a team sport is you got, you know, in football there's 11 guys on the field. You have to have 11 guys doing their job. So a few miscues here and there, and some stuff that you know, some fundamental stuff, some effort stuff, some things that we've done, you know, some things that we have done correctly in the past. So
it's kind of unexpected, you know, for this Tiger team.
Yeah, it was, and you know, you go to these guys, my seniors now, they really don't remember when Sachs was in our region before. So they were young then, and JV kids, so they don't remember Sachs and you know, kind of the atmosphere and the how they've been pretty good in the past and things like that. So when we went up there, it was just a flat. I mean, we were just flat. Like I could tell during pregame that we were not. It felt very similar to the pregame at Dadeville, honestly. Just kind of flat, not real focused, not ready to go. So you know, ultimately we paid for it and got beat 28-0. And
now, Sachs, runner-up in 3A last year, they're no slouch. Their defense is nasty.
Yeah, they were really good. Last year they were really good. This year they've got some guys up front that can play. They've got a couple of linebackers that can play and get to the ball. Offensively, their quarterback hurt us bad with scrambles. I think he had two touchdowns that were scrambles, you know, where protection broke down or we had a pass rush and there was good coverage and he takes off running. So and both of those scores were over 50-yard gains. So, you know, he gets 100. He's over 100 yards rushing just on those two scrambles and two touchdowns. So fundamentally, you know, had to work on a lot of fundamental stuff. Way too many turnovers. You turn the ball over 4 times in a half, you're gonna have a hard time getting points on the board. So, excuse me, some things that we've worked on this week, and you know, when you're dealing with young people, you want to make a point by using the film and using that stuff to get better. But you also don't want to just keep kind of beating it in their heads. You want to move on and get ready for the next game.
Well, you flush 28-0 loss to Sachs. You look ahead to Isabella ranked in the top 10, B.B. Comer ranked in the top 10, both unbeaten in region play. Something I have to give tomorrow night.
No doubt. You know, this is a game that they've been looking forward to, obviously, just based on last year and being, you know, we go there last year in the second round and beat them. So when we got put in the same region, I knew that this would be a big game for them and for us. I had no idea that when we would come into this game at the end of September that both of us would be undefeated in the region. You know, that's not something I kind of put a lot of thought into, but it's here, and we'll play in a day and sort it all out. So. I do like the fact that we are going to be at home. Their environment is a tough environment to play in, and our environment's a tough environment to play in. Just especially with our crowds and our fans, we'll have to have that same fan base we had that went to Vincent with us that made a lot of noise and supported our guys. We're having senior recognition is Friday night, so we'll recognize all of our seniors.
How many?
We have 6. So we'll recognize our seniors in football, cheer, and the band. So opportunity to recognize those kids and have their parents on the field with them and all that before the game, and then go out and play and hopefully get another region win.
What does Isabella bring to the table that concerns you?
Isabella's got skill guys that are really, really good, and it's the same skill guys from last year. The quarterback, tailback, receiver, all back, and they do a very, very good job of doing what they're supposed to do. Very disciplined team. Those guys don't make a lot of mistakes. So up front, they lost some guys. Most of their defensive and offensive front graduated. But they've got some guys that are tough in that interior, and we're going to have to get some. We're going to have to get some defensively. We're going to have to get some pressures on the quarterback. We can't let him sit back and make decisions. Offensively, it comes down to just being physical. We've got to be physical and fire off the ball, and do a better job up front.
You got to establish a running game too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've definitely got to establish a running game, and that's kind of been our Achilles heel the past couple of weeks. Is I've got these big guys up front, and they're just standing there not doing anything. So finishing blocks, staying on blocks, not standing around, those are keys for our guys up front is to be physical for the entire play, not physical for half a second and then let up. So the old coaching statement is all the standing around, you should buy a ticket. So I think I've said that a couple times this week to some of our guys, but you might as well buy a ticket because you're watching the play. So, but we've had a good week and a good week of practice, and looking forward to being back home on Friday night.
Yeah, Isabella in town tomorrow night, kick at 7 o'clock. Our pregame is at 6:30 here on television. We want you to pack the stadium out tomorrow night for B.B. Comer and Isabella, and last week was a non-region game. Mm-hmm. This game this week is a region game, and it'll go far as far as the seeding for the playoffs is concerned.
Yeah, no doubt. This has big playoff implications as far as seeding, and typically 4 region wins locks you into the playoffs. So you want to be that first team to 4 region wins. And if you have 4 region wins after 4 region games, that's pretty good. So that's our goal. That's what we're focused on is getting that region win. You want to be 1 or 2 in the region so you can host in the first round. Obviously, we'd like to be number 1 and win a region championship.
No doubt about it. Coach Adam Fossett, the head football coach and athletic director at B.B. Comer, and a lot of fall sports getting started too over there.
Yeah. Volleyball is kind of, I think our junior high group, they wrapped up yesterday. So JV and varsity are wide open right now. We'll have volleyball area tournament coming up, and then we'll be rolling into basketball already. So the year is kind of flying by. Like it really seems like we just played in the Jamboree, and we just loaded the bus to go to Dadeville, and here we are in cooler temperatures and talking about area volleyball tournaments and getting, as AD, getting all the paperwork wrapped up and ready for basketball. So it's this year is really kind of fun.
And you got the gym looking really good now too.
Yeah, so the new gym surface looks really good. Starting to pretty up the outside a little bit. We're trying to get some new signage for outside, and but the court and the flooring looks great, and we were actually able to volleyball was able to host a county tournament past week. So
that brought a lot of folks in too.
Yeah, it did, and that was huge for us too, because when they redid the gym, we asked if they could do side courts. Mm-hmm. So we were able to run 2 courts at one time during the tournament, and that was something that when the county makes a decision to help to do the floor, they paid for that, and when they agreed to do that, I asked about the standards in the floor and things like that, and they helped us out. So they were really gracious in helping us to do that and helping us to make that happen.
All right, B.B. Comer and Isabella kick at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Region game, and it is going to be a huge one. So make sure you get you a seat and buy your tickets and be a part of the game tomorrow night. Coach, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Coach Adam Fossett, head football coach and athletic director at B.B. Comer High School, brought to you by the B.B. Comer Alumni Association.